What is happening, people? TLP Liverpool Profit back again with another video. Today, people, I am going to be previewing Liverpool's game tomorrow at 8 p.m. at Anfield under the lights against Southampton from the Championship in the Carabao Cup. So the Carabao Cup officially kicks off this week for the big clubs, at least. It was playing last week for the lower clubs, but the big clubs will officially kick off their Carabao Cup campaign this week. We play on Tuesday, obviously tomorrow, and I'm excited to see how Liverpool open their Carabao Cup campaign up and how we do in the Carabao Cup this year. Before I get into the video, people, do remember, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed, do subscribe to the channel, please. It does go a long way. I am 15 subscribers away currently from 500, which is my current halfway mark. The sooner I can get there, the better, and it is much appreciated whoever does subscribe to the channel. So please do drop a subscription on the channel if you can. Do drop a like on the video, of course, and do drop a comment down below and give me your thoughts, etc. Today, I'm going to be previewing Liverpool's game against Southampton tomorrow. Give you how I feel the game will go. I'm going to give you my predicted starting 11 because I think it's going to be a very, very changed 11 from what we've been used to so far as the season started. And I'm going to give you my score prediction at the end of the video. So do stay tuned. I'll be doing all of that match preview, starting 11 prediction, and score prediction right at the end. Before that, people, before we get into the video, do remember, like I said, do subscribe to the channel, do drop a like, and do comment down below in the comment section as well. Much appreciated. Okay, people, now that that's all out of the way, let's get into the video and the preview. So, no introduction needed. Liverpool take on Southampton tomorrow against in the Carabao Cup. People, I am a little bit excited to see how Liverpool get on in the Carabao Cup this year, I'll be totally honest. Obviously, last season, we had a very good Carabao Cup campaign. We got to the final. We did lose in the final to Newcastle, who I'm not going to belittle or nothing. On the day, they were much better. They deserved it. They absolutely ran us ragged. They deservedly won the Carabao Cup. We got to the final and lost. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty decent Carabao Cup campaign from us last season, considering it was Arne Slot's first season at Liverpool. Season before that, we won the Carabao Cup against Chelsea and Klopp's last season, beating them with our kids, which was absolutely a memorable moment. So Liverpool have done very well in the Carabao Cup in the last 2 years. Last season, we got to the final, lost. Year before that, won it. So it's a cup that Liverpool do like to win, and it's a cup that I'm interested to see how seriously Arne Slot will take it this time around. I think last time around, he did take it pretty seriously. I don't think we expected to win the league, which is why I think the cup competitions were a priority. But we did go pretty strong in the Carabao Cup last time out. So I feel this time out, maybe we won't. I feel this time out, now that we have a bit more of a bigger squad, I feel we can rotate a bit more. And I feel we will focus on other trophies. I feel, personally, in my opinion. I feel, people, look, winning the cup competitions is always great. Winning a Carabao Cup, winning a FA Cup, it's always great. It's a nice feeling. It's a cup competition, It's a nice feeling to win. But I feel this season, Liverpool have got bigger fish to fry, should I say. I feel, we're going to be going for the Premier League this season. We're going to be going for the Champions League this season. I feel the focus needs to be on those two competitions, the Premier League and the Champions League. I feel the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, they're great to win. They're nice to win. But to me, they're kind of like a cherry on top. The main appetizer for me is the Prem and the UCL. If we can win the Cup, great. Absolutely happy days. We'll all be happy with a Cup competition, with a Cup win. But I feel focus should be and will be on the bigger trophies, being the Premier League and being the Champions League, in my opinion. It's great to win the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. It's great. When we win it, we don't take it for lightly. It's a trophy at the end of the day. But I feel Liverpool this season have got a bigger fish to fry in other competitions. So I don't feel we will. I don't think we'll take it as seriously as we did last season or the season before. Like I said, as for team selection, people, I think we can expect a much rotated team in tomorrow's affair. There's no chance that the players like Salah start, Virgil start, Kanate start, McAllister, Gravenberch. There's no chance any of these players start. Ekitike, Gakpo, Alisson. I don't think any of the big hitters will start tomorrow's game, and that's how I expect it to be. It's a cup game. You usually play a rotated team in a cup game. I feel tomorrow Arne Slot will play a much weaker side, and I feel a lot of the youngsters will get a lot of minutes. I feel Rio can get a couple of minutes. Well, we'll get a start. I feel Leone will play. I feel Mamadarshvili will get a chance in goal. I feel Leone will get a chance. I expect Gomez to play. Endo, Jones. So I'd expect most of the squad players, and I'd expect a couple of the youngsters to start tomorrow's game. I feel this is a perfect opportunity to rest the big boys ahead of the game on Saturday against Crystal Palace. So team-wise, I don't think anyone should be expecting any of the big name players to start, because you never play big names in a cup game unless it's the final, of course. So I feel this is a brilliant opportunity for some of the youngsters to get to show what they're about, and some of our squad players to maybe prove to Arne Slot why they should be given a chance in the main team as well. So again, a much rotated team, which I'll get into in a minute. I will show you guys what I think, how I feel Arne Slot will line the team up for tomorrow's game. Looking at the opposition, Southampton. I don't know much about Southampton this year. Obviously, Southampton were in the Premier League last season, I believe. It was last season they were in the Premier League. They did get relegated. They didn't have a great campaign. I think they finished bottom of the league. Very, very, very bad campaign from Southampton. They did get relegated. Now they're back in the Championship. I think they've got a new manager too. I'm not too sure though, but overall, I'm not too worried about the game. I'll be totally honest with you. They are a Championship side at the end of the day. We're a Premiership side. We're the Premier League champions. We should be going into this game and beating Southampton. And I feel people, even with a rotated 11, even with a weaker 11, I still expect Liverpool to go out there against Southampton and get the W and get the job done tomorrow night. Again, we can play players like Endo, Jones, Leone, Gomez, and I think we can still get the job done. I think we can still get a very comfortable and resound win against Southampton. Obviously, you play the big boys, we're going to absolutely steamroll them. But even with a weaker team, with our B team, should be saying, a couple of youngsters playing, I think it should be enough to get the job done against Southampton tomorrow night. I'd expect a W in the game. I don't see any other outcome, I'll be totally honest. This is the first official round the big clubs will play in the Carabao Cup. I think Forest played last week and a couple of the other lower level teams. This is the week that the big boys will play. So we'll play, City will play, I think Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea, United, everyone. Well, actually, no. Are United going to play? United will not play because they are knocked out. So Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea and City will play. United are knocked out already. They got knocked out. So this is the first official round that the big clubs will play in. Not sure who everyone else is playing. So I don't see Liverpool getting knocked out this early on in the competition. I do think we will get knocked out of the competition, because I don't think we'll take it as seriously as we took it last year, maybe, or the year before. So I do expect us to get knocked out at some point, but I don't expect us to get knocked out to Southampton at home. I think, we'll be too good for Southampton at home, and I think we'll win this one, and I think we will ultimately progress to the next round. Again, like I said, it's great to win the cup. It's great, happy days, but ultimately our focus this season should be on the big trophies, the Premier League and the Champions League. Last season we won the Premier League, but we didn't win nothing else. Fell out short in the Champions League, came up short against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup, got knocked out to Plymouth in the FA Cup. I feel this time, take the big competition seriously and, play a rotated team in the cup games. If we do have a good cup run, so be it. I think this is, like I said, a perfect opportunity for some of the youngsters and some of the squad players to prove to Arne Slot why they should be in the Premier League and why they should be playing Premier League football. I think Endo, perfect opportunity to him to show what he's about. Jones, similar. Some of the other players too. I feel the youngsters could really sign the Carabao Cup this year and the FA Cup too. 2 seasons back when we won it under Klopp against Chelsea in the final, the youngsters were very key. Our youngsters absolutely took Chelsea's midfield of Caicedo and Enzo to school. We absolutely cooked them with our youngsters. So we have got a talented bunch of youngsters at this club. And I feel if you give them a good run in the cup games, play them consistently in the cup games, you'll see them develop a lot more. You'll see them get a little bit more confident. And maybe, just maybe, in the future, they can break into the first team, which I think a lot of them will. But again, Rio, perfect opportunity for Rio here. In the Premier League, he's not going to get a lot of minutes, let's be real. He's going to be used as a rotation player, a squad player, with the forwards that we have. So in the cup games, I feel Rio can especially show his quality. He'll get a lot of game time in the cup games, hopefully, by Arne Slot. So I feel Rio tomorrow is a player to look out for, because I would like to see how he gets on starting the game from the beginning and playing through. If you give Rio a good run in this cup competition, I feel you can see him develop a lot more, and maybe next season he can even push into the first team and be a regular first team starter, etc. You never know. So yeah, people, that is my little preview of the game, how I feel it will go. As for predictions, score predictions, I'll give that at the end, but I do think Liverpool will win. I think it will be too good for Southampton at home at Anfield, even with a weaker team, with a rotated 11. I still expect us to go get the job done. So I think Liverpool will win the game. I will wait to the end after I give my predicted starting 11 for the game to give my score prediction. So do bear with me, people. Now, people, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to give you my predicted starting 11 for tomorrow's game against Southampton. So you guys just bear with me. Share the screen. You guys can see this, hopefully. I hope you guys can see this. Yep, you guys can see it. Perfect. Let's just get rid of this ad here. My apologies, people. There's always something that plays up here somewhere. So yeah, get rid of that. And yeah, let me get back onto the page. You guys can see this. Hopefully you guys can see this. There we go. That, people, if you guys can see that, that is my predicted 11 for tomorrow's game against Southampton in the Cup. As you can see, it's a much rotated 11. There's no reason to play Salah. There's no reason to play Alisson, Van Dijk. All of our big hitters can take a rest in this game. And maybe coming off the bench, I wouldn't even bring them on off the bench. I'd give them a whole 90 minutes of rest ahead of Palace's game. But this is the game. Well, this is the team I think will line up with. As you can see, a lot of changes. Again, perfect opportunity for some of the players to show what they're all about and, you know, prove to the manager, prove to Arne Slot why they should be given more of a chance going forward in the Premier League or maybe in other competition. But we'll run through the team, people. I've stuck with the same formation of 4-2-3-1. I don't think we'll see a change in formation. I feel we could maybe see a 4-3-3, but I think we will still stick with the 4-2-3-1 because that seems to be Arne Slot's preferred formation. Although in this game, I wouldn't mind if we did a 4-3-3. I wouldn't even mind if he did something different formation-wise, but I think we will stick with the 4-2-3-1. That seems to be the preferred formation. In goal, I've actually gone with Gio Mohammed-Arsfili. I think Gio will play in goal. Again, a good opportunity for Gio to, you know, show to Arne Slot why he should arguably be Liverpool's number one. I don't think he should be Liverpool's number one, to be fair. I think Alisson has got that place nailed down until he leaves the club, which, touch wood, is not for a long time. But perfect opportunity here for Gio to get a couple of minutes, get a start. We can see what he's about as well. We haven't really seen what Gio is about, I'll be totally honest. We saw him against Palace. He looked decent. But I think tomorrow I'm going to really be keeping an eye on Gio because he is going to be obviously the long-term replacement to Alisson when Alisson does obviously decide to hang up his boots and leave Liverpool Football Club. So, people, I think Gio will start the game. And I'm interested to see how he gets on. Gio plays, Alisson gets a rest. So, yeah, Mohammed-Arsfili in goal for me. At right back, I've gone with Connor Bradley, people. You could have gone with Frimpong, but I feel ultimately going forward, as the season goes on, I feel Frimpong is probably going to be the preferred number one right back and Bradley will be the cover right back. So, again, I feel play Bradley in this game. And, yeah, I just play Bradley in the game. I feel he'd be more suited to a cup competition anyway. And a cup game, he's played cup games in the past for us as well. I feel Frimpong, he hasn't really played a cup game for us. So, I would save Frimpong for the big games in the Premier League. And I keep Bradley as a rotation player. Obviously, Bradley can still start in the Premier League as well because the kid is very, very talented and he's a very quality right back. But I feel for this game, I'm going to go with Connor Bradley at right back. And again, no surprises there. I'm not worried. Bradley at right back. We can wrap it up. Left back, I've gone with Milos Kerkez. This is the only first team player that I think will start the game, people. Purely because I feel Robbo, of course, played against Everton. So I feel for this game, a bit more rotation. Maybe give Kerkez a shot in there. I'd play Robbo personally. I would play Robbo in this game. I think Robbo is perfect now to be used as a squad player, rotation-wise, you know, playing the cup games, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Maybe play when Kerkez is out with a knock or in a worst-case scenario. So I would personally play Robbo in this game, but I don't feel Arne Slot will do that. I think Arne Slot might save Robbo for Palace and, you know, keep playing Robbo as the main right back for, left back for now. And I feel Milos Kerkez will get the start in this game. But I would play Robertson, but I feel Slot will play Milos Kerkez. So those are my two fullbacks. I've gone with Bradley off the right and I've gone with Milos Kerkez off the left. Centre-back pairing, I've completely changed it. As you can see, people, the centre-back pairing is completely different how it usually is. Normally, we're so used to seeing Emu and Virgil partnering each other. This game, perfect opportunity to rest Virgil, give him a 90 minutes rest. Perfect opportunity to rest Emu and give him a 90 minutes rest. I don't think any of those two should be coming on at all in this game. And again, it's a perfect opportunity to show off our squad depth a little bit centre-back wise. So I feel Joe Gomez will play. Obviously, Joe Gomez is a squad player, so he does play in the cup game. So I feel Gomez will play this one. And I've actually gone with Giovanni Leoni to get his first Liverpool start as well. I'm very interested to see how he gets on. Very interested to see what type of player he is, how he is. Excited, very excited. So I think Leoni will play this game and he will get his first Liverpool start. And like I've said, hopefully he has a decent game and hopefully, that can provide just a little bit of competition to our centre-backs and let them know that while they are the preferred number one choices, they are not safe. Of course, they can be challenged. So I've gone with Leoni and I've gone with Gomez, of course. And either way, people, I still think that's a pretty solid centre-back pairing. Okay, look, it's nowhere near as good as Virgil and Canate's, but I still think that's solid. So I've gone with Leoni to get his first start and I've gone with Joe Gomez to play as his partner. So a backline of Gio in goal, Bradley at right back, Leoni and Gomez as centre backs, and Milos Kerkez as left back. I'd go Robbo, but I think Stock will go with Kerkez. I've gone in the double pivot of Endo and Curtis Jones. Again, completely changed the midfield. Normally it's McAllister and Gravenberch, so it's McAllister and Szoboszlai. None of them will play this game at all. It'd be absolutely stupid. So I feel Endo, who again is a perfect squad player. I think Endo's perfect for cup games or games, when he needs to play if an injury happens. But Endo in this game, perfect, play him there. And again, similar to Endo, put Curtis Jones next to him. Again, Curtis Jones, perfect squad player in my opinion, playing the cup games, maybe playing the Premier League every now and then if there's an injury. But these two midfielders are going to be squad players for Liverpool. And I feel they're very, very good squad options to have, in rotation if needs be. In a worst case scenario, they can come in and I feel they can do a job. But in this game, I'm going to go with Endo and Curtis Jones as the double pivot for me. Again, pretty solid double pivot. Against Southampton, we should have no issues with them two playing. Across the front line, people, this is where I've gone with something a little bit different. I've gone with Trey Leoni and I've gone with Rio as well. So I've gone with Rio to play off the left and I've gone with Trey to play in the 10. I feel this is where I feel our youngsters can shine. I think Rio getting his first official Liverpool start. He's come on off the bench in a couple of games, got the winner at Newcastle, obviously. But I feel this game, he can actually start. And I feel this is a competition that he can thrive in. So can Leona. I feel, like I said, play the youngsters in the cup competitions. They can develop more, get a bit more confident, and up their level of game. I feel Rio should play as much games as possible. The further we get in the competition, the more youngsters I feel should feel the pitch. Our youngsters have got a lot of potential, like we said, a couple of years ago. Our youngsters took Chelsea apart, took Chelsea's midfield of Enzo and Caicedo apart to the cleaners. So, again, our midfield is very, our youngsters are very, very underappreciated, I feel. So, Rio in this game, I feel will play off the left and I think he'll get a goal. I think he will get a goal and have a great performance. I'm going with Leoni as the 10. Interesting to see how he gets it on. Of course, don't know too much about him, but yeah, we'll see how our two youngsters get on there in Leoni and Rio. But I've gone with both of them to get a start. I don't see Wirtz playing, I'll be honest. I don't see Gakpo playing. I don't think any of them two will play. So I've gone with the two youngsters to play there. Off the right-hand side, I've gone with Federico Chiesa to play off the right wing. I do feel for Chiesa because he is way, way too good to be playing in the cup competitions. He should be playing in the Premier League. He should be playing in the Champions League. I feel this is very incredibly disrespectful to Chiesa to play him in a cup game, but I feel this is the only way he's going to get game time, I'll be totally honest. I don't think Slot will give him game time in the Prem much. Unless an injury happens. I don't think he'll give him game time in the Champions League much. Well, he wasn't in the squad anyway, so I feel this is the only way Chiesa is going to get game time in the cup game. So I'd gone with Chiesa to start off the right wing. I think he will play, and hopefully he has a good performance. But I say that even when he has good performances, it feels Arne Slot still doesn't trust him to start games. So hopefully Chiesa starts. I think he will start, and hopefully he has a good game and proves again why he deserves a start, why he deserves a place in our main 11. I say that, but even if he has a good game, I don't think Slot will, think much of it. He still won't play him. So, yeah, Chiesa will play. Hopefully a big game from him as well. As you can see, Chiesa is definitely the best player on that pitch, and he's too good to be playing with them lot. But whatever, it is what it is. Chiesa off the right. Up top, people, I've gone with Alexander Isak. Now, this is an interesting one. I was torn between him and Ekitike, but I feel Isak plays this game. I feel Stott will do something similar to what he did against Atletico Madrid, where he plays Isak for maybe 60 minutes and then brings him off for maybe Hugo Ekitike or someone else, or maybe a youngster. So I think Isak will play this game. And like I said, if Isak is at match fit for the Premier League games, give him a run out in the cup games and help him improve his match fitness so he can get up to the standards that he needs to be at. So I think Isak plays as our main striker for this game, at least for 60 minutes, then he gets taken off again. So that's my team, people. 4-2-3-1. I won't do it again. I've gone with Gio in goal, Conor Bradley at right back, centre back Giovanni Leone and Joe Gomez, left back Milos Kerkez, midfield double pivot of Endo and Curtis Jones. Off the right hand side in the attack, I've gone with Federico Chiesa. Do the centre as the 10, I've gone with Trey Leone. Off the left, I've gone with Rio. And up top striker, I've gone with Alexander Isak to play the game. So that is my predicted 11 for the game, people. You guys can just look at that. I will stop sharing the screen now. Right, I'm back, people. Let's just get myself back there. There we go, people. We are back. As for my score prediction for the game, people, I think it'll be a pretty comfortable evening for Liverpool. I don't see Southampton causing us too much problems, if I'm being honest with you. They're a championship level team. Even with a weaker team, with our squad players playing, I'd expect us to get the job done against Southampton and pretty comfortably. So I'm going to go with a score prediction of Liverpool 2, Southampton 0. I think at Anfield, Liverpool will get the job done and progress to the next round of the Carabao Cup. So I'm going with a 2-0 win to Liverpool in this game. Comfortable, happy days. Rio gets a goal. Chiesa gets a goal, hopefully. So happy days. I'm going with a 2-0 win to Liverpool. I don't see anything else. I think Liverpool, I don't think we'll take the competition seriously, but I don't see us getting knocked out at home to Southampton. I think we'll progress past this game pretty comfortably. So yeah, I'm going with a score prediction of Liverpool 2, Southampton 0. That's my score prediction. But people, get down in the comment section down below. Give me your guys starting 11. Give me your guys score prediction and give me your guys thoughts on how you feel the game will go. So yeah, people, that is it. I did my match preview, gave you guys my predicted starting 11, and giving you guys my score prediction right there at the end. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Interesting. Liverpool kick off their Carabao Cup campaign tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the Reds, how seriously Arne Slot takes this competition. We'll have to wait and see. For now, though, people, I'm going to head off. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, of course. I'll be back tomorrow with my match reaction from the game. Hopefully, well, after Liverpool get the win and progress to the next round of the Cup. So I will be back tomorrow. Do remember, on your way out, people, do drop a like on the video. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. 15 subs away from 500, my current goal, the halfway mark. So if you do subscribe to the channel, it is much appreciated. It does help a lot. And of course, do drop a comment down below, people. Give me your guys' score prediction. Give me your guys' starting 11 prediction. And give me your guys' feelings on how you feel the game will go. And how seriously do you think Liverpool and Arne Slot will take the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup competition seriously this season? For now, though, people, I'm going to head out. Hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Liverpool profit. Peace out. Up the Reds. Let's